Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first Trader Talks of 2025. And it is an important one. We're going to talk about crude oil, which has made a move higher, not just today, but recently. So we're going to discuss all of that. Please do like, share, subscribe, drop a comment as well. Earnings season is about to start. Is there anything in particular you want to see us cover? Before we do get into all of that, do remember the presentation is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as investment advice, personal recommendation, or an offer of or solicitation to buy or sell any financial instruments. Remember, if you're on the podcast and you want to see me talk about the charts, discuss some levels, the link is in the bio. So what has happened? What is the state of play? Well, oil is trading at a multi-month high. It's trading at levels not seen since September. And it wasn't too long ago that it was at multi-month lows. Sanctions, geopolitical risk have obviously helped drive the price higher. Also talks of OPEC production cuts to keep supply down. Also with the expectations of a looser policy from China, the biggest user of commodities worldwide. This is all added together to drive price higher. And as mentioned, you've also got that technical support which was found in markets, and there has been a change in that bearish trend that we've seen. Let's have a quick look at the chart, and this is the support area that I'm talking about here. We'll just bring in a rectangle just to discuss it all. And historically it's massive, and it goes back to April 2015 where we're trading at 60 odd bucks, and you can see many times historically it acts as a bit of a floor or a ceiling. And since going back to 2021, it has been a zone which has been a great area of support. You can see here multiple times now. For those on the podcast, obviously I am talking about the charts, so do check that out. But plenty of times we came here and pushed higher. And also things go the other way, by the way, and it breaks 60 bucks to the downside if it had, is what I'm saying. You wouldn't have been too surprised to see us go back down towards $50. However, that isn't the case. It found support, macro conditions changed, and here we are back trading, as I said, at the highest levels since September. Now, this is a weekly chart, and the thing I want to discuss, and I'm just going to zoom into all of this. If we look at the high that we had back in February 2022, which, by the way, was a multi-year high, let's have a quick look at this trend line, which is not too bad. It's pretty well respected. If you go from 2022 to the middle of that year, then we found resistance back in April last year, and again July the same year. We're currently trading above that on the week. Now, with all technical patterns, you want to see a close above or below, depending which way it goes, on the highest possible time frame. If we get a close above there this week, and then we also close above this resistance zone that we've got, let's say around 78 bucks, or if you really wanted to be super bullish, about around over 80 bucks, this thing's got more room to go. And there'll be people targeting those areas for sure. There'll be people targeting $87. There'll be people saying, well, actually, if we can get above that, my final target is going to be 94 bucks. Again, I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen, but you can see why, based on the previous reactions around these areas, why they would all be potential areas in the market for people to take profit, to target. Sentiment clearly is to the upside. This break of the trend line is key, and as long as it stays above that trend line, you feel pretty comfortable that this can push to the upside. To the downside, if we do reject this area of resistance, we move back lower. For those that are bullish, I would say, to be honest, as long as it stays above 70 bucks here, the direction you'd favor is medium to long term on the current macro environment would be to the upside as well. So pretty bullish looking chart. If we go back to the back end of 2025, there would be people saying, okay, it doesn't look great, but it would need to break the support for it to really move lower. And you can just see again how important that area of support was. I'd be really interested to know people's thoughts about oil here? Are you bullish? Do you think this is really going to have a negative effect on the market due to its impact on inflation and therefore lack of rate cuts or no rate cuts this year? But yeah, look, in summary, break of a key area of resistance, albeit a trend line. We're coming into an important point as well, though. Let's just make that clear, because of course, what could happen is we hit our target early on, or a target, and then we just move back lower. That can certainly happen. Plenty of times a market can look bullish, hit a resistance level, and turn. So, yeah, let me know how you're seeing it. But those are the key levels that I'm looking at, that I'm focusing on. I think the favored play at the moment from a lot of traders would be to be looking for moves to the upside with ultimate targets north of where we're trading. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next episode of Trader Talks.